This is Shakil Ahmed. In this tutorial, we will discuss about McNemar's test. McNemar test is used when we want to compare the disease status or some type of qualitative outcome before 10 time points. We have pair data and the qualitative variable is observed before and after the intervention. For example, we are giving certain type of uh, drugs to patients, individuals, and we are checking their disease status after the drug. So this is most widely used test in paired sample when we have qualitative data, and we just check the number of discordant pairs in the two groups. So let's see how we can uh, perform this analysis in Python. I have just created a hypothetical data. First, we can see the assumptions of McNemar test is data should be random and the sample data consists of matched pairs and there should be a 2 by 2 contingency table. So if there are there is no 2 by 2 contingency table, then we can create a 2 by 2 table and we can apply a McNemar test. So we need a NumPy as NP and states model, then contingency table, and within contingency table we need to McNemar library. And then uh, this function is used to generate random data, uh, random number table, and then number of subjects. This is sample size is 100, and I am choosing before data first and then after. So before data is randomly selected from a binomial distribution with 0, 1, with probability of success, probability of 0.7, and probability of 1 with 0.3. And then we are copying the data. We are just copying the after data and we are changing the values after when before is equal to 1 and the random number is generated which is less than uh, 0.6. So then the after value will be 0. It means it will give you 60% observation that was previously in after with the condition will be 1 will be now uh, getting the 0. It means 60% of the individuals in the disease condition have now released from the disease. And similarly, this is after, before they had no disease, now they have disease. It means only 5% individuals with no disease develop disease. It means the drug has a good effect. And then we need to create A, B, C, and D C's. And first of all, we need to that is before 0 and after 1. You can just write a 2 by 2 table 0, 1, and 0, 0 and 1. And then we have B, C, A, B. These observations, just summing up the observations with different values of before and after variables. So in this way, we will get the McNemar table that consists of A, B, and C and D. And we can just write this table in array format like this. Just print A and A, then the value of A, and B, then explain B what is B before 0, after 1. Before 1, after 0, the data in category C. And we compare C and B and C. These are discordant pairs. Now these numbers are changed basically. Zero before and one after, one before and zero after. So these are called discordant values. So we just compare the discordant values, and if this difference is high, we will go for suggesting the null hypothesis that there is no difference, we will reject that null hypothesis. So let's run this code. So we get the four frequencies: 64, 6, 18, and 12. Now we will perform the McNemar's test. You need to just write the McNemar's and McNemar table, and exact is equal to false. If you want to write the exact p-value, you can just write the exact is equal to true. And then it will give the McNemar test statistic, result dot statistic, and result dot p-value. So we will see the test statistic is 5.04 and the p-value is 0.025. It means there is a significant difference between the discordant values, and we will reject the null hypothesis that the two uh, responses before and after uh, are not same. And then we will again set the alpha 0.05 and check compare the p-value with alpha and write the interpretation here. I also use the exact, just changing exact is equal to true uh, here and repeat the result. Let's see. Here is the McNemar's test result. So the p-value is now 0.025. This is the conclusion for this about test. And now the p-value is 0.022 when we use the exact option. And this is the exact p-value. This is all about the McNemar's test. And McNemar test is also used for agreement, assessing the agreement. We have results, for example, positive, negative outcomes for two type of test, and we want to check whether these two responses are same or not. We can use the McNemar's test that also compare the discordant pairs.